Everybody, can you gather around? We're gonna get started packing. Hi. You guys are amazing. Thank you all for coming. This is our end of the year packing. It's our Christmas packing for the troops, and would have been Jacob's 34th birthday today, and 5 years ago today we started Jacob's Light Foundation, so thank you all for being here and being such a vital part of us. Thank you. When we pack the boxes for new packers, you shouldn't be able to get your fingertip in any space in the box. I have packed one of these boxes to make sure that we have everything tonight can fit, and I took some of the things we usually pack out to get canned cookies, the tins of Christmas cookies. We have salamis tonight, we have mustard, we have Christmas stockings, 3 candy canes per box on the top. What else? And 2 of the Hershey bars. 2 packets of tuna go in every box. 2 pair of socks, even if you have to open them and flatten them out to get them in there. Everything should fit, and it has to be nice and level for when they close the boxes. Jacob was killed November 14th of 2003 when he was riding in a bus on Highway 1 in Samara, and an IED went off. It was through an explosion. He and Sergeant Joe Minucci were killed from their wounds. They medevaced them out of there, and they lived for about 10 hours before they passed. It was Jacob's birthday, 11 days after he was killed. And I knew it would mean something for him to get a box to his buddies. So I did. I packed up a box, and I remember bringing it to the post office. It was pretty hard, but I knew it was the only way to really honor my Jake. When Jacob died, people wanted to make donations to different organizations in his name. And I said, pack up boxes and ship them out to the troops. That would mean something to my son. It would mean so much. And they just looked at me, not knowing where to begin, and they'd hand me the money. You do it. And the shopping and the packing of the boxes was keeping me going. So that's how I got started. 223,000 pounds of supplies have been sent to the troops through Jacob's Light since we started. And with this packing, it'll be another probably 10,000 pounds. These guys are fire riders. They're firefighters that come from the next county over and as far away as Manhattan to come and help us do this. Right now, after loading the truck, they're escorting the truck to the post office where they're going to help unload all the boxes. The packing is done. The boxes are ready for shipping. We've done our job for Christmas, and I can rest tonight knowing that the troops are getting their Christmas boxes. We work from our hearts. We really care. The people that are involved, that gravitate to us, really care. They're heart-centered people. We get the job done, and it's very contagious. People care about other people.
Happy holidays! Happy holidays! Happy holidays! Come home soon. Happy holidays! Happy holidays! Troops, come home soon.
I believe that light is the spirit, and the spirit doesn't die. The physical body can die, but the spirit never does. So Jacob's light is the spirit of Jacob that the foundation is built upon. And to this day, I know he guides my way. I feel him with me.
After the break, Dorine Kenney will be joining us to talk about how others can get involved in her organization and how she copes with her loss during the holiday season. Stay with us.
3 million military family members, too seldom remembered. One time to thank them. Now is our time to serve, to listen to a soldier's child, to mow a neighbor's yard, to say Veterans Day is more than a day off, to support, befriend, remember, appreciate, now.
Hi, I'm Grace Park from The Real Story, A Good Cause, and I'm here to encourage you to get out there and volunteer. You'll find lots of opportunities on the solution page, right here on InTheirBoots.com.
Welcome back to In Their Boots. With us now over the phone is our guest from this week's Real Story. Now, I had the honor of meeting her on our shoot there in Long Island just a few weeks ago in November, and she is an awesome inspiration, and we're grateful to have her on the show today, Miss Dorine Kenney. Dorine, welcome to the show, and thanks for being a part of In Their Boots.
Thank you, Jan. It's good to speak with you again.
Yeah, it's good to hear your voice as well. Dorine, what's the most important part about getting these packages out to the troops?
It's knowing the difference that it makes to them. It's knowing that it boosts their morale and gives them a lifeline from America.
And when we were there, we got the opportunity to see that your holiday packages have some special things wrapped up in them. But I guess, and those seem to be for morale, to keep their spirits up. But Jacob's Light has been responsible for sending some life-saving tools as well. Can you talk about those?
Well, I got a request, it was about 2 years ago. I got a request for 500 units of blood coagulants. That's when you're bleeding out, they use the powders or the bandages to stop the bleeding, so the troops could be medevaced to the nearest hospital and get treatment. And within 24 hours, we had more than half of the request fulfilled, and within the week, the full request was fulfilled. I brought it to Congress, and I called the newspapers and television stations and let them know what was going on. It was about 11 days after I got the request that the Army signed a $2.5 million contract with Z-Medica.
Wow. Now that must have definitely given Jacob's Light a special place in the hearts of the troops overseas. What were some of the responses you got back from that?
Well, people were grateful. When it went across the country, I had a lot of families writing to me and calling me worried about their troops, and I encouraged them to speak to their troops and have their troops speak to their commanders, because I had to go through the commanders to get them over there. And we were fulfilling all requests until the Army had the contract fulfilled and was doing it themselves. Wow.
So beyond the letters, have you had anyone that has come back home and joined in with helping pack other care packages for troops that are still deployed?
Oh, yes. Yes, we've had several of the troops come home and meet everybody. We honored them and they worked hard as everybody else to try and make their buddies over there more comfortable by helping us pack the boxes.